here, the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs.
Great, set. Right, anyway, yeah. No touch it! No touch!
Now Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
The Eagles will set up for the
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend the lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, set. Ready, set.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's caught!
Jackson
and this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
First down.
Ready?
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Ready, set.
Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They run with Walker. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
And the Seahawks.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 1st down, they'll run the option to the left. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Reset.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th and goal.
Ready? Here we go, yellow lady. Reset.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
For Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
First down.
Tiger Swamp, Tiger
First
Swamp.
and 10 at the 17-yard
Hey,
line.
73, 73. No touchdown.
On first down, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 3.
Devontae
He'll be taken
Smith.
down, but just like that, they are in
It's a gain of
business.
14
It's
yards.
first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
No touchdown.
First and goal
Right
at the
anyway,
3-yard
no
line.
touchdown.
To throw is Hurts. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Good, set. Right anyway, that. Alpha. Hey, easy. No touchdown.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll go down
Saquon
back
Barkley
at the
on the
4-yard line.
He was taken
One
down
final
by
chance
Barnes.
for this defense. And here's third down. Look at him go. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it. All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Great, set. Hey, thumbs up, alerted. Miami. 63, 73, 73, 73, 70. No touchdown.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play.
The
That's going to be incomplete.
No good.
That would have been a
That
tough
keeps the
grab.
score
The
Eagles
collision jarred it
50,
loose. The
Seahawks
try for 2
38.
is unsuccessful.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly. We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Oh, and he gets it off. Wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Rip, 23. Turn, this is hot. Red, hot.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive.
Travis
Running room
Etienne,
hard to
the
come
ball
by
carrier.
as he'll get ahead
He's
for
brought
a
down
yard.
at the 42-yard
Dre
line.
Greenlaw in on the
1 yard
tackle.
gain. Brings up
Once
second
again,
and
it's
9.
Etienne. He'll dodge one would-be tackler
Travis
and wind up
Etienne, the
getting
ball carrier.
a nice gain of 6 on the play.
Just
Hey,
shy of midfield. That's a gain of 7.
Silver.
Makes it 3rd
Play action
and 2.
now. It's Lawrence. He's got a man.
Jacoby
That's Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds
It's a
with a
gain of 8.
gain of 7.
And the
that'll be enough for a
Jaguars
first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Check. Red.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up
Travis
getting
Etienne,
3
the
yards
ball
with that
carrier.
one. Riley Moss,
Riley
the
Moss
corner,
on
is
the
there
tackle.
to end it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Red on red. Rig it. That's a hot.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Trying to find
Etienne
some place to
again, the
go,
ball
but
carrier.
nothing
Come on,
developing.
let's go.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of
A
1.
yard on the play.
Easy.
Brings up
Easy.
3rd
Read 'em.
and 7.
They go play action for Lawrence. The pass rush
Trevor
gets
Lawrence
home, and he
sacked.
goes down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
I got him.
Early big play here. They're going to
13,
go for
Luke.
it on
Luke.
4th down.
Go. Let's go. Here we go, son.
Throwing is Lawrence. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos
Lawrence's
are going to
pass
take possession of the
intercepted
football
by the
as they
Broncos.
force the turnover
Result of
on the
play
opening drive.
is a turnover on downs.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Stidham. He will air this out, looking for Sutton, and he will get into the end
Pass
zone.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton. Touchdown
Denver.
Broncos. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike,
Will
that
Lutz
transition
lining up
from
for the point
receiver
after.
to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look
The
the ball
kick
in,
is good.
secure the catch, and then
Makes
get
the
upfield
score.
and get
Broncos
yourself in
7,
the end zone.
Jaguars nothing. Will Lutz to kick
So
off
now
for
after the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. And no chance
The
to return
Jaguars
this
take
one
over first
through
and
the end
10
zone for a
at their
touchback.
own 35-yard line.
On the double.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
On red. Here we go, son.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne.
Travis Etienne,
And that
the
one
ball
shut
carrier.
down pretty quickly. He'll
Alex
get back to the line of
Singleton on
scrimmage,
the tackle.
and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On
and
2nd down, here's
at the
Etienne.
35-yard line.
A nice pickup, moving it
Travis
across the
Etienne,
40.
the ball carrier.
We'll give him 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
3rd down,
That's
3
a
to go.
gain of 7. Brings up
Hey, let's
3rd
go.
and 3.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one too far out
Lawrence's
in
pass
front. It is
intended for
incomplete.
Travis
Travis
Hunter.
Hunter was the intended
It's
target.
4th down.
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Lisa 24. Silver.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they
Lawrence's
elected to
pass,
throw on 4th and
intended
short.
for
It does
Travis
not work
Hunter.
out. They turn it
Incomplete.
over on
Result
down.
of the play is a turnover.
You know, Mike,
on
I'm
downs.
all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's
Stidham's
out of
pass
bounds, says the
to the
official,
sideline
who
and
was
incomplete.
right there. Not the most accurate
Jordan
pass. It's
Lewis on
incomplete,
the coverage.
and it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Stidham to throw on second down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton, and he'll take it on in. Portland Sutton, touchdown Denver. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
The kick
His
by
kick
Lutz
is
is good. And the Broncos
Makes the
move
score
out on top,
Broncos
14 to nothing.
Jaguars nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down right at the
Jaguars take over
29-yard
first
line.
and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Big 13 heavy. Hey, we got some high. We got some high.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this
Travis
defense
Hunter,
having
the ball
nothing
carrier.
of it.
I'm gone,
They
I'm
get him down
Tackled
for a
back at
loss
the
on the play.
36-yard line.
13 loop. It's hot.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas.
I
And
got
they'll be
him, I got
set
him.
up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
15
Hey,
yards.
kill.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Gun.
First
Gun.
down. First and 10 at the 41-yard
On first
line.
down, Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. Oh, the ball is out.
Lawrence on the keeper.
And fortunately,
A
this is
fumble
going
on
to
the
get
play.
out of bounds,
Out of bounds.
so possession
Offense
does
retains
not change
possession.
hands.
On red. Hey, son. Hey, we got some hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 37.
Space getting tight here,
And the
down to the
Jaguars
13-yard line. They work
down.
first and 10.
It's hot.
First and 10 at the
To throw
13-yard
is
line.
Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing
The
for this
kick
offense
is
is how
good.
they've bounced back to some early
Makes the score
adversity. They found
Broncos
themselves trailing
14,
here in the first quarter, and
Jaguars 7.
they cut into that lead. I got a
Cam
feeling this
Little
thing's going to
to
go
kick
back
off
and
for the
forth, and
Jaguars.
we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready, 19 Lion. Hot.
Here's Stidham on first and 10. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he will score. Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown,
Lutz for the extra point.
Broncos. Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It's up
The kick is
and
good.
through. And the Broncos
Makes the
will
score
take a
Broncos
21-7 lead.
Jaguars 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
On the ready.
Here we go.
Here's Etienne. He'll manage only a couple. Dre Greenlaw
Travis
in on the
Etienne,
tackle.
the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30
Brought
now.
down at the
Here's
30-yard
second down
line.
and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the give, it's Etienne. He's got room to the 45. Travis Etienne. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way.
Jaguars.
70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
For the extra point.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it
The
through.
kick is good.
And the Jaguars draw closer
Makes
here.
the score
It's 21
Broncos
to 14.
Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready, 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 ready.
Off play action. Here's Stidham. He'll drop this one down to the fullback.
Stidham's
He's close to a
pass.
first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
A play fake. They'll throw with Stidham. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he will score again.
Stidham's pass.
Cortland
complete to
Sutton.
Cortland Sutton.
Touchdown, Denver. What a
Will
half
Lutz
he is
lining up for
putting
the point
together.
after.
That's his 3rd touchdown already. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is.
Will Lutz to kick off for
So
the
now after the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30.
The Jaguars
And he's
take
brought
over
down
first
right
and
at
10
the 35-yard
at their
line.
own 35-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks.
Travis Etienne,
Loss
the
of
ball
a couple
carrier.
on the play.
Alex Singleton
After
on
the loss of
tackle.
3, it is
Brought
second
down
and
second
13.
32.
Red, red.
The carry here for Etienne. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a
They
gain
get
of
18 on that one.
That's good
That's
for
good
the
for a
Jaguars.
Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Lisa,
line.
24. Hey, tomato, tomato. Done. Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open right side. That's Strange, the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Silver.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give
Hey,
your
easy,
receiver
Ralph,
a
Ralph,
chance to go
Ralph.
up and
Hey,
compete
son,
for the
hey, son,
ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here goes hot.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down, and that is
Lawrence's
incomplete.
pass intended
But here we
for
find the best
Jacoby
laid
Myers.
plans sometimes do
Incomplete.
go astray. Every offense, Mike,
coverage
what do
by
they tell us?
DJ
We want to
Watt.
stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable.
Ramp, 23.
Incomplete on that 3rd down
So,
try.
so, hot.
Now brings up 4th and short.
It's hot.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange.
Let's go, let's go. Good.
Ball rests at the 37. It's
A
1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars
Here we go, son.
first down.
Lawrence just trying to
Lawrence's
avoid the
pass
rush there. He's hit
intended for
as he
Travis
threw, and the
Hunter.
pass is incomplete.
Riley Moss
2nd
there
and 10.
defensively.
All right, let's go. Here we go, son. Hot.
Lawrence to the left side. It is caught by Myers.
Jacoby
And this
Myers.
takes him into the red zone. He's brought
It's a
down
gain of
inside the
18.
20-yard line.
That's another.
They'll break the huddle.
Jaguars
Coming up now
first
for
down.
1st and 10.
First and 10
Hey,
at the
hey,
19-yard
Hey,
line.
son. Silver.
Now here's Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff Travis Hunter. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, run. Son, it's hot. Here we go, son. Hot.
That's in the hands of Hunter on a jet sweep. And this is
Travis
not going to work
Hunter
out as
is
planned.
blocked.
Tough spot to try to run a play like that.
At the
It is
14-yard
blown up
line.
behind the line.
Here we go, son. Hot.
To the left side, caught by Hunter.
Travis
And he's going to have the first down. They
Hey, kill,
convert
kill,
on
kill,
3rd,
5-yard
and it
gain on
sets
the
up
play.
a 1st
Take
and
right over.
goal.
Good for a Jaguars first down.
30 left.
First and goal at the 9-yard
Here's
line.
Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be
Lawrence
down
got him,
close to the goal line. Good job
Complete to
defensively
Travis
to make
Hunter.
sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up
Red,
2nd
red.
and goal
Done.
at the 2-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Travis Hunter. And he
Travis
won't
Hunter,
quite
the
get
ball
in.
carrier.
Down to the
Kill, kill,
1,
Brought down just
setting
shy
up
of the goal
3rd
line.
Great
and
job.
goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the
Silver.
play. It's now
ETN.
3rd
And
goal.
no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Lisa, 24. Here we go, son. Hot. Hey, Soko, son. Hot.
Check smash! Check smash!
Hey, kill. Think right open. Open. Son. Hot.
They'll run for it with ETN. And he's got another one.
ETN.
Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he's into the end zone yet again. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown,
Make it 4
Broncos.
touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good.
Makes the
Broncos
score
add on one
Broncos
more as they
34,
extend their
Jaguars
second
20.
quarter lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He gets swarmed
The Jaguars
under.
take over
Doesn't
first
even
and
get to the
10
15.
at their own 14-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Go, go.
Say, hey.
Hey, Ginger, set.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
13, loop. Loop. There goes the hut.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
11, Agex. 30 left. There goes the hut.
Second down, Lawrence. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, it's a hut. Red.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second,
11,
as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And he will score again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer.
Jaguars 27. Cam Little.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Cam Little to kick off for the
Third
Jaguars.
quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
A play fake now. Stidham. That is incomplete.
Stidham's
No way to
pass.
force the football in there.
Intended for
Good
Cortland
coverage.
Sutton.
It'll bring up
Incomplete.
second down.
Leads to second
He's usually
and 10
such a
at the
reliable target in the
35-yard
passing
line.
game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready. Set, go.
They'll go play action here with Stidham. Open man downfield. That's
Evan
Ingram.
Ingram.
And it'll be taken down,
It's
but
a
it
gain
takes
of
them
25
across
yards
midfield
on the play.
down to the 40-yard
That's good
line.
for a Broncos
A pickup
first
there
down.
of 25 yards.
First and
Good
10
for
at the
a
40-yard
Denver
line.
first down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco
Slot man
80.
in motion right.
And up.
Stidham gonna throw on first down. And they're gonna get to him and take him down,
A loss
take him
of
back to the
11
other side of
yards.
midfield.
It's second down.
Bronco 80. Hey, check that, street, street. Hot, hot. Set, go.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Garrett Bowles, the man flagged there.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Here's Stidham. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's over the middle, and now he loses the football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Jaguars 27. Will Lutz
So now,
to
after the
kick off for the
touchdown, Lutz
Broncos.
going to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And that's well done by the kicking team.
The
He's only
Jaguars
able to
take
make it
over first
past
and
the
10
15-yard line.
at their own 16-yard line.
Hey, go, gold. Go, gold. There goes the hot.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Exiting the pocket right. The rush
Trevor
gets there.
Lawrence
He
sacked.
goes down back inside the 5-yard
A
line.
big loss on the play brings up second down.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here
Work
we
to
go.
do now as they come up on second
Bam, gun,
and
gun,
long.
Gun, gun. 11, 11.
Riggs, Riggs.
Go, gold.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Intercepted.
You know,
by
Mike,
Travis
anytime you
Hunter.
decide you're going to
His
air it
guys
out,
take
backed up
over
on your own
first
goal
and
line,
10
the
at their
defense
own
understands the
41-yard
risk.
line.
They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes, and they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just...
And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Now Stidham leading the Broncos. They'll go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to
The
be
two-point attempt
incomplete.
is no
That would have been a
good.
tough
That
grab.
keeps
The
score.
collision jarred it
Broncos
loose. The
56,
try for two
Jaguars
is
27.
unsuccessful. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey, lion. Red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide.
Lawrence
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. From the 21, here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second
From the
and
gun,
7.
a give to Etienne.
Travis
He'll work
Etienne,
forward
the
for
ball
a couple.
carrier.
Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Ease, sink right.
It's a gain of 2.
Working out of the
Brings up
gun,
third
it's
and
Lawrence.
5.
Pass caught by Hunter. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first
It's
down.
a gain of 8.
On the ready.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard
Now a
line.
handoff. Etienne. Lots of space past the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
It's
They'll
a gain
come up
of
here
45
first
yards.
and 10.
That's another Jaguars
Let's go.
first down.
Hey,
Now someone
10 at
up
the
front
24-yard
moves
line.
early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Ready, set. Check.
Hey, son. There goes a hunt.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the
Hey,
two-point
Silko.
conversion.
They'll try to pick it up
The
with
attempt at the
Etienne.
two-point conversion
And
is
this
no
time they
good.
stop him
That keeps the
short
score,
of the goal
Broncos
line.
56,
Touchdown a moment ago.
Jaguars
No
33.
two-point conversion to add on
Cam
as
Little
they
to
come
kick
up
off
empty.
for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
The
That's a risky
onside
call
kick
here, but I
recovered
understand
by
what they're
Denver.
thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing on first down, it's Stidham. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Stidham leading the Broncos. They'll go for 2.
The Broncos will line up
They'll
for
look
the
to throw.
two-point conversion.
This is caught.
The
He's
two-point
got it.
conversion is successful.
And they tack
and
2
makes
more
the score
onto their
Broncos
lead.
64.
Everything's about
Jaguars
matchups,
33.
especially down here this
Will
close to
Lutz
the goal
to
line.
kick off for
I
the
think my
Broncos.
guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On red. Red.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready?
Off play action. Here's Stidham. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that
Stidham's
ball
pass.
out of reach
Intended
toward the
for
sideline.
Troy Franklin.
It'll be an incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the
Back at
first
60. Let's go.
of their 3 timeouts for the half.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, it's Stidham. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
13
Call it
yards
a
on the
gain
play.
of 13.
And the Broncos,
First down, Broncos.
First
Let's go
down.
now. 60.
A gain of
60
13
bison,
yards.
60 bison. Check
And
out.
the Broncos
Working
first
out of the
down.
gun, here's Stidham. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jerrion Jones. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Stidham's pass.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for
The
1st and
Jaguars
10.
take over 1st and 10. At
Play
the
action now.
50-yard
It's
line.
Lawrence. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
Jr.
So every team practices this
It's a
on
gain
both
of 16
sides of the ball. They
yards.
call it sudden change.
And the
So in this case, the
Jaguars
offense
first
takes the field
down.
quickly following the defensive
1st and
takeaway.
10 at
And
the
you want to get off to a
34-yard
fast
line.
start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
11. All right, let's go. Hey, son. There's hot. There's hot.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end
Lawrence's
zone
pass
where it's incomplete.
on the jump
What a
ball.
job in coverage,
It's
muscling
2nd
that
down
one
and
free.
10.
It'll be 2nd down now.
Rip. 23. It's hot.
Lawrence. And he just does get that one
Lawrence's
away. He
pass
was being chased
intended
down,
for
forced the
Jacoby
awkward
Myers.
throw. And maybe he's
Incomplete.
fortunate that all it is an
Jonte
incompletion.
Barrett on the coverage.
Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field
intercepted
and
by
a
the
chance to
Broncos.
extend their
They'll
lead.
take over 1st and 10.
It's not often, Mike,
at
that
the
everything breaks
45-yard
right
line.
for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive
J.K.
teammates looking
Dobbins,
over their
the ball
shoulder
carrier.
for their position.
He was
Last
taken
play
down
went
behind
the wrong
line of
way. It
scrimmage.
sets up 2nd
It's
and
a
long.
loss
It's
of
2nd
2.
down and
Brings up
12.
2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
He connects with Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
On the ball.
It's a gain of
So they come to the
16
line
yards.
for 1st down
That's
and
good
10.
for a Broncos
19 tight.
first
19
down.
tight.
1st and 10 at
A
the
play fake.
31-yard
They'll
line.
throw with Stidham. Looking down the
Stidham's
field there,
pass
but it
intended
falls
for
incomplete.
Troy Franklin.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Throwing on second down. Stidham. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Throwing again. Stidham. Forced to his right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. He gets free. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over
Hey, Ron.
1st down and goal
Hey, Soko,
at the 5-yard line.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender
Lawrence's
right there to
pass
make the play.
intended for
And it's
Travis
2nd down.
Hunter.
Hold
Incomplete.
it ready.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Roll, roll, roll.
Hey, easy route.
Alert, alert. Riggs, Riggs.
It's hot.
A give for Etienne, heading right. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Dobbins, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the
Now Stidham.
32-yard line.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
J.K. Dobbins.
It is 3rd and long.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
From out of the shotgun, it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be 4th down.
Coverage by Jarian Jones.
60 Mavericks. Set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Okay, break.
Hey, I'm gun. Red on red. There goes a hot.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For Travis Hunter.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence now. Pushed out to his left. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional.
Let's
This
go.
has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones, and the coverage are a little bit...
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Nick Bonito. Oh, big hole left side.
Nick Bonito.
The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's gonna take this all the way back. 81 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Hey, go,
The
go.
Jaguars
Go,
will
go.
line up for
Ah,
the
this one's
two-point
hot.
conversion.
To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be
attempt at the two-point
incomplete.
conversion is
That
no
would have been a
good.
tough grab.
That keeps
The
score
collision jarred it
Broncos
loose. The
70,
try for two
Jaguars
is
47.
unsuccessful. So
Cam
the late
Little, the
score
kickoff
gets
for
them
the
a bit closer to
Jaguars.
respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
The
Late in the
onside
game, this
kick
is where you
recovered
see
by
teams really
Denver.
start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready, ready. No, no. Set. Ready. Hut.
On the ground, here's Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins,
And he'll get
the
forward
Denver
for a
ball
couple.
carrier.
It's second down.
Sunday Aluakin
Panther
on the
60.
tackle.
Panther 60.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
They'll go
second
play
and
action
8
here
at
with
the
Stidham.
41-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws this
Stidham's
time, and it's
pass.
going to fall
Intended
incomplete.
for
And he
Cortland
might be
Sutton.
fortunate
Incomplete.
just to avoid the sack,
Jordan Lewis on
and
the
it'll set
coverage.
up a third down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Come on. Ready, ready.
Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Stidham's
And the
pass.
best offense on third
Intended
downs,
for
Mike, is to be
Cortland
really good on
Incomplete.
first and second down. This keeps
Devin
teams
Lloyd on
from
the
putting
coverage
themselves in these
defensively.
unfavorable positions.
Let's
It's
go.
part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
Stidham's
That is
pass.
incomplete.
Intended for
They
Evan
couldn't
Ingram.
get the connection
Incomplete.
on fourth. Going to
Result
give
of
the ball
play
over
is a
on
turnover
down.
on downs.
Chap, check, chap, check.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Sink right. Silver.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be
Trevor
taken
Lawrence
down.
sacked.
Kill, I'm gone, I'm gone. Great job.
A
Go,
loss
go,
of
let's go.
5 brings up second and 15 at the 36-yard
Rig
line.
alert. Rig alert.
11. There goes a hot.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Going up top. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now a timeout for Jacksonville.
50
They're
yards
second
on the play.
as they get it right at the
That's good
30-second
for
mark of this
Jaguars.
fourth quarter.
First
Rip,
down.
23. Here we go. So, huh?
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a
Lawrence's
job
pass
in coverage,
intended
muscling
for
that
Brian
one free.
Thomas Jr.
It'll be second down now.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
30 left. There's a hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Stidham leading the Broncos. They'll go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Jaguars 53. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Agex. Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko, it's a hot. It's a hot.
Now Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke.
The Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Now a shot here, deep middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Wingard. So it is a win.